Hello, Cynthia.
Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the Marketing Duo podcast, the podcast where marketing experts Cynthia of Digital Bloom IQ and Jen of Jen Vasquez Media come together to share their wealth of knowledge and insights on scaling your business.
Each episode, Cynthia and Jen dive into the latest marketing strategies, mindset shifts, and also growth tactics specifically designed for ambitious female founders who are tech savvy and eager to enhance their marketing game.
Whether you're looking to fine-tune your approach or discover innovative ways to accelerate your business, the Marketing Duo podcast provides actionable tips and inspiring conversations to help you reach your goals.
Tune in for a blend of practical advice and empowering discussions tailored to help you thrive in the ever-evolving digital landscape. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for today. So Cynthia and I I think it's fair to say that we're lovers of AI on the creative side and the time-saving side. We're not proponents of putting in a prompt and taking the text exactly as it is and using it exactly like that. Tell us a little bit about what your sort of guidelines are for your business.
Yeah, for AI tools. Yeah, so it's an ongoing experiment at this point. And I just want to quickly set the tone for this episode too of our goal is to update you guys every few months of how we've been using these AI tools, which we kind of already been doing, but this episode is much more intentional because I find I get more ideas by hearing about how other people are using it than from the tool itself. It's this very versatile tool. Yeah. And I do want to share before the business one, I do want to share a personal one because I find the personal ones are more exciting.
They are exciting. I would agree with you on that. They are.
You have to hear this one. I want to know if you've been doing this. So I had this awkward conversation. I had to call. I don't want to get into too many details, but I had to call, let's say, an institution, let's say a government entity, let's say something like that. So I had to call something. I'm doing some paperwork, and it's this awkward conversation that I've been avoiding. And I also feel when you're avoiding an awkward conversation because you don't really have all the information, to be able to approach it, right, and be smart about it. So I started asking ChatGPT about this, and I told ChatGPT, I'm avoiding this conversation, help me. And so it helped me with some mindset, and I told it some of my fears, and it was very comforting because it would say, that's very normal. A lot of people fear that. And then
it was a therapist.
And then it would give me practical things because this is a conversation where there's numbers and things. So you need to know what you're going to say before you get on the phone. So we talked through what I was going to say. And then this is the best part. And then it was would you like to practice with me?
Role play?
Would you like to role play with me?
Oh my God. Poor ChatGPT is going to be super busy for me in the next couple of days.
I was of course I want to role play with you. And they're let's practice. So it actually said phone dialing. And then it was
are you kidding me?
And it was hello, whatever. And I was hi, I'd like to da da da. And then it would even put it would respond, but then it would be pretending to check paper or pretending to check account or whatever. It was so good. It was it felt really real. And I even got nervous, but it was okay.
But then you got nervous so that when you were on the call, you were less nervous because you had done it. You'd gone through it.
No, it was excellent. So we practiced, it role played with me. And then at the end, it asked me, how did you feel? And I was well, I'm still nervous, but I feel better. Could you give me some feedback? And it gave me some feedback. And then I asked it to give me the talking points that I need to cover in that conversation. And it did that. And it was fantastic. And anyway, I wanted to share that because I feel it's such a powerful tool. I feel I've talked about how I'm wanting to do AI services, But from a user point of view, I really feel like I am at the tip of the iceberg with this. Like, I feel like I'm barely scraping the surface of what it's capable of doing. And of course it makes mistakes, and we've talked about it. It's not to help you like make life or death decisions, right? It's like it's
No,
about
yeah.
giving you this tool that's very interactive and
And and
very,
and not just interactive, but it's not emotionally involved.
yeah.
Right? Because you could talk to your mom, you could talk to your friends, you can talk to your sibling. Like, you can talk to people about this,
Yeah.
but it is solely focused on the information you're giving it. And it's not making all these thoughts in their head and
Not
making
judging,
recommendations.
not
You
judging.
just want to talk
Yeah.
it through.
It doesn't
Yeah.
get triggered. It doesn't care. Like, it
Yes.
literally has no feelings. So it's really helpful. I found it very helpful in this case. And I don't know anything else out there. Like, of course, there's other tools that I use to like approach this, and a lot of things I cross-referenced, and like, you got to check what it's saying.
Oh,
But
for sure.
I just have been finding that it can be really helpful. But yeah, so that's my personal example. Business wise, I mean, I I've talked a little bit of how we're using it with SEO content. I can add that we've been using it for internal linking as well. I can share that a little bit. So one of the SEO best practices that Jen knows tons about, but maybe you know or you don't know about if you heard about SEO, is you want to link internally to content, right?
I
And
did
this,
not
at
know
this
it can help you to do that. So I'm really excited right now. Because
yeah,
I
you're gonna
have
like
it
this
as a
one.
goal to have at least 2 internal linkings for every blog post, and I'm
Exactly.
horrible at it. So,
Yeah, so it's really annoying because it's manual. Like, our team has had spreadsheets and things. Like, how can we automate this? So what we've been doing right now, and we're still testing it, but it's been pretty
yes.
good, is we'll do a blog and I'll say the prompt is like, and again, this prompt in the next episode, I'll give you an update because I think this can be improved. But this is what we're at right now. So this is a
Yes.
blog post about X, and we'll copy and paste the whole blog post. And then we'll say to
Yes.
it, can you please find internal linking opportunities to these keywords? And we'll copy and paste all the keywords that we want it to find links to.
Correct. Yeah.
And then we'll say, please only match exact phrases, because we've seen where it makes things up. It'll like create content. It'll like do crazy things. It's like makes things up. Please only match exact phrases that are actually relevant. Again, that prompt isn't perfect. We still find it makes things up and it goes a little stretchy, but sometimes, you can actually insert an internal link by creating a new sentence if it matches in the
Yes.
content. So
Yes.
it's kind of
Yes.
like, okay, but you do need to validate it. And then I ask it to give me a list of exactly the phrase where it matched the keyword and the URL, right? So to where we want to link it to. And it's been incredible because it'll give you like basically like 5 to 10 links with the phrase and the internal link, and that's it. And then you just need to go and like add that to the text. And that's been a pretty big shortcut. Yeah.
And in your prompt, then you put in your website URL for it to go through, or do you input a list of your blogs? Like, how do you?
So the way we organize our blogs is we have our keywords set for each blog. So that's how
Yeah.
we use it to link. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll do the keyword and the URL, but that's more just for us to be able to link it quickly.
Okay.
We don't actually, it's not searching our website or anything like
Okay.
that. It's very like, we've got this text and these links. Is there crossover? And so that's how we're able to like, it'll do that in a few seconds, right? And then, maybe we have 5 more minutes of like manually checking each one and then like adding it to the text. But that's still a lot faster than going through the text line by line or paragraph. And, even doing control F and stuff like that, it still takes time. So, yeah, that's been helpful.
That's so cool. I have used it to help me to decide which blogs that I am missing on my website. So I put my website link in
Mm,
there and I say,
I love that.
on my blogs, I talk about X, Y, and Z. Is there anywhere in there that you feel I'm missing? And, and then I wanted internal links on my website, and I said, find internal links. I had to ask 3 times before it did it. So these are kind of newer things, but
Yes.
it did pick 3 of my affiliate blogs to go on this. Like, I have a lot of affiliate blogs. Those are the things that produce the most traffic for me. So even though it's not a important topic to me,
Right.
it works to get more eyeballs on my content. And
Yes.
so when I'm writing it, I have also said, here are 3 blogs putting in the text about affiliates. Can you make a blog from this information, which I already wrote, to have a different perspective or a different take or I've done that a lot too, to get more creative using the content that I've already created.
Yeah.
Right. So, and you talk about that a lot too. Like, you can take multiple blogs and you can make a blog for it featuring a piece of each blog that links back to that blog.
Yeah.
That does really well as well.
Yeah.
In personal wise, my friend she's a endurance runner. That's where they do like 100-mile runs. Like, I
Right.
would never, but that's just what she loves. And so she was trying to make her pre-work or prep work for those runs more like better. So she entered in how she eats, what her training program is, and said, can you examine this and make it better so I have a better result in my next run? And it
Oh, so
created a
good.
totally different thing. One thing she also did, so I'm using her examples because they're the
Yeah.
ones that came to my mind.
Yeah. Absolutely.
She homeschools her kids. She runs a business. She's fully responsible for the kids, like going to all of their events and things and all the things. And she put in her current schedule, which makes me want to cry. It's scary. Like, starting from 5 a.m, she starts with reading her Bible. Like, it's a
I
whole
can
thing, right?
imagine. I can imagine.
I would, that's too rigid for me. Like, I
Mhm.
need flexibility in my life, but that's how she runs her life. And she said, look at my current schedule and find out what would be, I don't remember the word she used, but like, better time management, doing like-minded work at the same time, those
Yes.
types of things. And it created a schedule that she says she's been loving. So
Yeah.
you could do a whole lot of things. I'm looking through. Okay, here's another one. Picking names is great. Like, that's ChatGPT to me is awesome, but it takes a long time. You need to like revise and revise and revise to get exactly kind of what you're looking to do. So I use Aftershoot for my photography business. It's an AI editor, and I wanted to ensure that it has like a good name. I'm doing whatever. I wanted to do a photography retreat, and they have a fund, and I applied for the fund 3 months ago, just like, whatever, let's just see what happens. And I got accepted.
Oh my
And
God,
so I
amazing.
have to have this in June. So you
Right.
can bet that I have used it not only to create the
Absolutely.
name Booked AF, which is perfect for
I love
photographers,
that. Yes.
but also, and my friend helped tweak that as well, and also all of the expenses to really
Mm,
calculate a price, like all the things. I
yeah.
spent a good 4 hours working on it, but it makes me feel less out of control, if that
You
makes
have it
sense.
at any time of day. Like, it's always happening. It's always like, I've definitely now I finally downloaded the app, by the way. There's an app in case you, and
Yep.
like, I found it, like, I can just open it up if I like have a panic thought in the middle of the night, and I can talk to it. And it's been like a little bit of therapy, like,
Yes.
and I still have a therapist. Um, but I just think it's this tool that, yeah, like, again, for me, it's like, I am, continue to be shocked by it and surprised by it. And that's why I'm also excited about this building aspect of it, because yeah, I want to be part of that, that
Yeah,
conversation.
you want to be part of creating a program or a service that
Yeah.
will help save time for entrepreneurs,
Yeah.
grow your business, but
Yeah.
really help. And
Yeah.
I cannot wait for you to put that service into place. So this is just a note for you. Don't assume that it's only for writing blogs. I think that's the
Yeah.
thing I do the least with it,
Yeah.
if I'm being
Totally.
honest. And by the way, it does amazing hooks for social media captions. I swear, I don't think I've written my own hook in forever, because it just works. Anyway, take the time to go check it out if you haven't. It doesn't have to be ChatGPT. It could be Google Gemini, because Google, obviously Google's a big deal. I think the feature of ChatGPT that I like is saving all of the different things. So I
Yeah.
have a different thing for each of my clients with a brand voice from
Mm.
their website to
Yeah.
give me guidelines on how to create marketing for each client. And it's all in their name. So I just go to their name and then do my searches, so it's not mixed up with mine. So if you have a business where you are going to use it for your clients as well, I think ChatGPT just has a really organized way about it of keeping it organized.
Yeah. Yeah. It can be just so powerful.
Yay. So we'll be coming back. We'll be talking more about the current prompts that we're using to give you guys these creative ideas. And we will see you the same time next week. Have a great day.
Bye.